It looks like a normal family scene, but for Stuart, Robert and their families, the past 12 days have been anything but normal. The brothers had to make the heartbreaking decision to leave the country they'd called home.
The kids could hear bombs, and the youngest one, Oscar, said, "I don't want to die, I'm only 8.
We said, let's get out, and we said, right, and then we heard something, and then as we left, we heard another one.
As bombs started to fall around them, Stuart's wife knew they had to leave her homeland.
It was around 5 o'clock when we heard the sounds of the explosion, and it felt like it happening in the backyard, in our garden. And that was the moment when I realized we have to go right now.
You wake up the next morning to the shock of just thinking that you don't have a home yet. That you're without, everything's just gone.
It took Stuart and his family 18 hours to cross the border from Kiev. For Robert, it would take days. Stuck in huge traffic jams in freezing conditions, Robert says the scenes he witnessed will never leave him.
As I crossed the road, I saw an old woman just lying dead, with her family around her, crying.
The brothers have now rented 2 houses in Krakow. They hope it will only be a temporary measure.
Everyone wants to go back to Kiev. It's a huge, big family community there. That's the plan, but we don't know if that's going to happen.
It's just horrifying. The streets that we know, the cafes that we knew, the buildings that we, all just there's such a beautiful, clean city, and we don't know what we'd ever go back to.
The brothers say while their experience has been traumatic, they consider themselves the lucky ones.
You feel so bad for everybody else still there, and we can't get back to normality until we at least get our friends and family members and colleagues in a safe place.